Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's up? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the seas. I feel like when you bump into someone so many times within months or years or days, I feel like the universe is telling you something. For some reason, that's how I feel. By the way, guys, I do have my kitchen light on. But yes, guys, so it's so weird to me that my ex's sister's ex-husband, all of a sudden I keep seeing him everywhere. Now, mind you, I've never talked to him at all until like years back when he used to work at Costco. But I never talked to him when they were in a relationship. Never have they introduced me to him or whatnot. I feel like I said this a while back in one of my live streams, but I never made a dedication to it. But I saw him once at my job, and he was by himself. Well, actually, let me say this. I saw him one time at my job, and he was by himself with his child, his two children. And I was like, is that? I think so, but I never said anything at all because I remember his face. He has a good recognizable face. Like you will remember his face anytime. And then again, I saw him again at my job with another chick. And I was all like, what the heck? He looked so happy. He looked so freaking happy. He looked like he was newlyweds. And he wasn't with my ex's sister, which was so weird. And I looked at him, and I'm like, that's not him. And he opened the door for her, and they were kissing and cuddling, and I was like, what the heck? Am I missing something? I guess they broke up. That's all I can think about. So I'm over here wanting answers because I'm just nosy, I guess. But I want to know answers. I want to know what the tea is with them because that was weird. And then one time again, I saw him again at Wingstop. And I'm all like, yeah, the universe is telling me something's going on now. I need to talk to him, I guess. I'm assuming because it has been going on for a while. And I seen him, he was with that girl again. And I was like, okay, if I see him again, I'm gonna have to talk to him. I'm gonna have to. So I saw him again. This was the third time. I saw him again, and I finally confronted him. And I told one of my coworkers too, because I told my ex's cousin, but it seemed like he didn't give a F. It seemed like he just like, okay, why are you telling me this? Like, okay. He wasn't on my side or wasn't seeing the big picture on how I work with the universe. If it really, if somebody crosses my path multiple times and it's like, I just need to talk to them. Like, I just need to talk to them. So that sucked about my ex's cousin. So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and talk to him. So I went ahead and talked to him. And I said, aren't you? He's like, didn't we go to school together? I was like, no. Actually, I think you were my ex's sister's husband at one point. Oh, yeah. Then I said, so how's that? Like, we broke up, but we still talk. I was like, oh, you broke up? And he's like, yeah. And it was just random. It's like I had to break the spell. So I feel like at that moment, if you see people constantly in your life, they just keep, life keeps bringing you to them for no reason. Like you're at the same place at the same time all the time. They're just, I don't know, just meant to be. Sometimes you gotta talk to them. One time I did see my ex's, what is it, his dad at my old job, and I was like, what the heck? And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw my ex's uh, mom. So I'm like, what the heck? I'm seeing all my ex's families all of a sudden. Like, what the heck is the universe trying to tell me? Like, it's so weird. And then just 2 weeks ago, maybe two weeks and a half, maybe, I seen my ex's sister all of a sudden, because after I talked to his sister's ex-husband, all of a sudden his sister just arrives in my store. All of a sudden. And I'm all like, what the heck? I didn't recognize her in the beginning. And then I was like, that is her. So I talked to her. I tried to I'm not like know each other within 5 minutes. But I just said, oh, how's it going? You and blah, blah, blah haven't been together. Oh, no, we haven't. We still around. We have kids, but it's not like we're going to, reunite ourselves. And I guess she's that type of person too, which is cool. You always meet every now and then some females like this, is where they don't take their ex back at all. Not even for the kids. She don't want to do all that. She don't want to go back and forth. She's not that back and forth type, which is understandable. Let me go refill my cup and put on my Christmas tree. Okay, Christmas tree is coming on. So then, like, there's people that cross my path all of a sudden at work too. I had seen one of my old middle school busmate. Like we were classmates too, but we rode the same bus, and he was my ex's, one of my other exes, basically best friend, bestie friend, or whatever. And we rode the bus together, and I seen him, and I was like, he's like, don't they know you? And I was like, yeah, I think we went to school together. And then he was like, oh yeah. And so he's doing, I think he's doing some sort of national thing. He goes here and there. He goes different countries, different cities and stuff, which it seems pretty cool for him to do. And life just brings you just random these people. And again, I saw another classmate, and he's like, I don't think you remember me. I was this person. And I was like, huh? No, I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to think of the back of my mind. I was trying to think of the back of my mind, like, classmate from where? What class? But yeah, the universe does talk to you and sends you messages from these people, and it's like we just encounter people all of a sudden, and it's just you're doing your daily things, or you go to the grocery store and you bump into someone. It's crazy how the universe works. It just connects you to that person again. Maybe you were thinking about this person too, and just today too, I actually bumped into another not classmate, but another person that I went to school with. I don't think I had class with, but he was always around, and he was basically on the cutest people in school, which was so freaking weird. I don't know if y'all had that in your yearbooks, but we had a little area where it's the cutest couples, the cutest people in the school. I guess I don't know, but yeah, I recognized him, and I'm like, is that him? And then he looks at me, re-looks at me, and then I re-look at him, and then I said, "Do I know you?" He's like, "Yeah, we went to school together." And it's funny because all these interactions, guys, all of them, most of them, are all from school. Like, cause you when you graduate high school, you don't know where all these people are going, and then all of a sudden the universe just says, "Hey, bring them back in." They just bring them in all of a sudden just to get to know you just a little bit. And he looked at me. I was like, oh. And then I said his name. Like I remembered his name, which was so weird. I said, "Isn't your name Chris?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been Chris." I was like, "Man, it's been a long time." So it's good to see you. You know, I was busy on my own self because I was gonna go to lunch soon, so I didn't want to take up too much time because I know we're gonna talk for some time. But it was weird because I mean he never knew me as a talker, never knew me, just only around, that was it. Because I basically didn't talk to too many people in middle school. But isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't it crazy? Oh, we're a little blurry here. Look at this. A little blurry. Blurry again. There we go. But yeah, it is pretty crazy how this universe that sends you people and you're just, I mean, it can happen anywhere. Also, I actually had a person of interest a while back that I really wanted to get to know him a little bit differently, like a long time ago. This was like 7 years ago already. And it just tossed my mind. Like, I really don't care to get to know him anymore. Like, he just ghosted me for so long to where it's like, I have no interest in him like that anymore. Like, I mean, it all depends because I remember the last time I seen him, it wasn't the same. Like, I didn't feel the same. I mean, you don't feel the same sometimes when you get back with your own ex. So every now and then, I see him on the street. Every now and then, not on the street, but like he's on his car and I'm in my car. And it's just so crazy because he's very precautious too. I see in his driving skills, he's very precautious on where he turns and where he looks. Because there's a couple of times where I pulled up right behind him and he sees me and he turns the other way. He'll turn left all of a sudden, just make a drastic turn. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you're a very precautious driver. He looks around him all the time. And my headlights are BMW headlights. Who's not going to recognize that? And if he sees a white BMW and he's just like, oh, snap, that's her. I got to turn. Because he's just trying to avoid me. That's all he's trying to do. Like, he's in his own little world. He's that mama's boy that I told you about a while back in season 3. But yeah, I mean, I'm super stoked that the universe does this. It sends you messages. If you bump into people all the time, my bad. If you bump into people all the time, just say something. Like, there's times that I have seen classmates that I don't want to talk to at all. Like, I know that they were classmates, or I know they were busmates, or I went to school with them. I don't say nothing until 3 times I see them, and then I'm like, oh, okay, aren't you? Blah blah blah. Sometimes I'll be undercover. But nowadays, for me, I feel like I'm opening up more, and it's like if I see someone that I used to know in school or classmates or whatever, I say something because I'm like, maybe they just want to talk to you. There's nothing wrong with that to me. But yeah, isn't that crazy? I had to talk about this because after I ran into one of my old people that I went to school with, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this. All the situations that I've run into. It is crazy. I find it crazy. I mean, I would like to get to know these people again, once again. Maybe one day we'll cross paths again and we get to talk again or talk, like I've never talked to some of these people in school. Maybe they want to get to know you differently outside, you never know. But yes, guys, listen to the universe. Sometimes it'll be telling you stuff. If you constantly bump into someone, talk to them. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.